why do the masses of black people, or from what it's appeared or what is shown on social media, like why do black people feel the need to put their dirty laundry on social media?
Because everybody, like I told you, everybody the top three things that everybody thinks that they are relationship gurus, financial gurus, and therapists. Everybody thinks that they know the elements of, you know, what's wrong with our people, and everybody thinks that, like, have you not noticed that we're the only people that just go and say what's wrong with our people? The only time we really ever heard of Asians getting on social media to talk about the Asian community was when they were talking about, you know, the violence against Asians. Now they're all silent as if nothing happening to them now. So whatever. And now we're not hearing that bullshit anymore. But that's the only time I've heard of it. But before that, we didn't hear about Asians. Like, oh my gosh, what's wrong between the Asian woman and the Asian man is this, that, and the third. And same with any other race of people. Even white people don't air out their business like that. As much as people would like to say with certain TV shows or something like that, they still be on code. Like, we not gonna fully distinguish what the fuck is, you know, going on with amongst our people. Black people, on the other hand, we show our fucking bullshit and then wonder why. How do other races of people know how to spot our weaknesses? Cause you niggas keep airing it out. Duh.
Can I just say, I also took one of your quotes as well when you were saying y'all niggas. Hold on, wait, listen. When you was talking about how black people would have been the type to the Facebook live stream the Underground Railroad. Yeah, I took that.
You said it a couple of times, and I'm like, huh. Tyrone gives everybody else their credit. Oh, shout out to the lovely such and such. We blee, 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 blee. But I can't even get a hey, shout out to my homie for saying this real shit. You a fucker, motherfucker.
I'll be giving you your shout outs when it's necessary.
No, the fuck, oh, when necessary. Any other time, nah, nigga, I'ma just take this shit from you.
It was like, there was a time in history, like, when black people, when they were paid to exploit themselves, and now because of social media, black people are willing to exploit themselves willingly, like, just out of emotion. Like, black people do not mind making themselves look bad in front of a big mass of people. You know what I mean?
I said this all the time. This is why, like I said before, I don't think that everybody needs a podcast. Like, it's just so much vulnerability with black people to the point where we become, it's used against us. And you wonder why, oh my gosh, they keep making these shows that, or movies that show us in this fucked up ass light, and people are just so shocked. And I'm like, cause you niggas give them the blueprint every day on social media. Why do you think Tyler Perry does the movies and shows that he does? Why do you think BET does it? They have the blueprint cause you niggas literally post it and show it and live it. So you're upset cause you don't get no positive representation, or well, this is shit that needs to be talked about in private, nigga. What, like, black people are, I don't know what it is about us, like, wanting to be, like, so vulnerable to people. Like, we love being an open book. It's weird. Like, with all the rest of people that likes doing that. Like, oh, we're doing this because it's giving I guess a voice for the smaller people who really never had a chance to say anything. No, you're doing this to exploit your people, and it's really making us look bad. And it's never been really a positive thing. No matter how much you niggas try to paint it that way, it's always going to be a fucked up thing that they're doing. Because at the end of the day, you're not just speaking to black people, but you're speaking to other races as well, who not only are trying to piggyback off of our fucked up ass ways, but and try to use that shit against us. And then you're wondering like why these white bitches, and not even just white women, but even white men or whatever the case may be, just non-black people in general, know so much shit about us. Like, hell, we sit there and complain that they don't show us enough in history and books and shit like that, but I'm like, why do you niggas like want them to know so much about us? Fuck them. If you niggas was teaching it to your own children, you wouldn't have shit to worry about. You know how many, do you think Asians really give a fuck that they not in the limelight of history textbooks of U.S. history? Well, we built this country, and I'm so glad someone finally said that shit was dumb as fuck. I got tired of niggas saying that all 24/7 as a pleading cry with white people to fuck with us. It's like this vulnerability thing that I just don't like that black people feel the necessary to fucking have towards non-black people. It's not like it's just like they're trying to be vulnerable towards each other. Because, and then also these conversations really aren't getting us anywhere. It's really making things more detrimental. Like, okay, I'm talking about the hurt and pain that black women have had for X amount of years, but you're not talking about any solutions. You're just talking about the hurt and pain or whatever. Because, oh, talking about it will actually do something. And I'm like, nigga, since what time point in history has just talking about things fixed anything?